It looks like one of Nvidia's biggest board partners has leaked the upcoming RTX 3080 Ti and RTX 3060. Let's discuss that in this video. Hey, if you enjoy content like this, drop a like, make sure to subscribe, and smash that bell so you never miss another video. Hey, what is going on guys? Danny here, welcome back to the channel and I hope you've all been doing well and happy holidays. Over the past few weeks and previous months, we've been hearing a lot of rumors and seeing leaked information surface online pertaining to more GPUs coming from Nvidia. Despite going through a severe supply shortage of graphics cards, Nvidia isn't done releasing new GPUs and will be adding more to the GeForce Ampere lineup. Now previously I uploaded a video where I talked about the rumors indicating that an RTX 3080 Ti could very well be around the corner. However, we also did hear some contradicting news from Igor's Labs, stating that Nvidia may have delayed the RTX 3080 Ti and instead will focus on the mid-range RTX 3060 at their upcoming GeForce gaming event, and as well as talk about mobile GPUs for gaming laptops. This time we've got some more information coming from HXL on Twitter, who's a known hardware leaker. They actually posted a screenshot from ASUS website, and in the drop-down menu under products they show that they have listed two RTX 3060 12GB SKUs and two RTX 3080 Ti 20GB SKUs, and they're all Strix models as well, but with two variants, one being a factory overclocked model and one just being like a stock reference model probably. Now this listing would confirm a few things. For starters, it would confirm the specs for both the 3060 and 3080 Ti, with the former having 12GB, which is intriguing, but also hilarious because this will no doubt be a card that will probably target the $300 mark, but it's funny to see how a lower mid-range card having more VRAM than an RTX 3060 Ti, 3070, and 3080, which are all considerably more expensive. Like I noted in my previous video, the rumors of the RX 6700 XT having 12GB of VRAM, this probably made Nvidia not want to be beaten by AMD in regards to that appeal factor when it comes to memory, so I feel like that's one of the reasons why they decided to go for 12GB on the 3060. Although we did also hear some rumors of Nvidia deciding to put out two SKUs, one having 6GB of VRAM in case you don't need that much and you're playing at like lower resolutions like 1080p still and you're just gaming with esports titles. Though this large memory buffer I feel like won't really be utilized, as the 3060 just won't have that much horsepower to begin with. Now as for the RTX 3080 Ti, we've known for quite some time that essentially this will just be an RTX 3090 with a lower VRAM and a slightly slimmer memory bus, which for games the difference will be negligible. I mean, if you go ahead and take a look at 4K benchmarks from various reviews, you'll also see that the RTX 3090 is not that much faster than an RTX 3080, which doesn't justify its insane price. Though I'd like to emphasize I am talking about only gaming here. The gap between the two GPUs is already pretty small to begin with, so this is one of the major reasons as to why it's so hard to be enthusiastic about this new RTX 3080 Ti. It's going to be sitting in between that narrow margin of the RTX 3080 and 3090, along with being expensive. This card will most likely have an MSRP of around $1,000, which partner models such as this Strix model will probably push around $1,200, which again for gaming and just from a value standpoint doesn't make sense to buy over the vanilla RTX 3080. And I know there will probably be some people who will argue that, what about the VRAM? The 3080 with its 10GB buffer does just fine at 4K and will remain that way at least until Ampere is relevant. Unless you're going to be going crazy with 8K texture mods, which many people won't delve into, then you don't need to worry about it. When you think about it, Nvidia has made an even more disappointing product than the RTX 2080 Ti. Sure, the 2080 Ti was also just as expensive when it came out, but it still had a considerable lead over the 2080 and 2080 Super, whereas for this generation, the 3080 Ti won't be noticeably faster in gaming workloads, yet costs at least 40 to 50% more. Also, let's not forget about the biggest elephant in the room, the horrible supply. I have people still telling me that their day one orders are still in limbo, so even if you guys wanted to buy these new GPUs, well, good luck. The supply issue doesn't look like it's going to improve anytime soon. In fact, with all the shortages of wafers and other system components from manufacturers like Micron reporting DRAM shortages, I'm not expecting the supply to return to even half the normal rate of probably around spring of next year. So when you factor all those various aspects of the GPU market, underwhelming performance, high prices, low stock, you end up with this really crappy situation that honestly as a consumer it's hard to look forward to. Now as for release dates, we know that Nvidia has recently said they'll be hosting a GeForce gaming event on the 12th of January. I'm fairly certain that we should see the 3060 be announced as well as the showcase of their new gaming laptops, but we did hear from EVGA that it's possible Nvidia might be pushing back the 3080 Ti, which wouldn't surprise me. I already outlined the reasons for this in my previous video, such as yields, not having to worry about performance or a threat from AMD, and more. But let me know if you guys are interested in the RTX 3080 Ti, because I'm personally not. Will you be trying to buy one, or are you just gonna try to get yourself an RTX 3080 or 3070 and call it a day? I hope you guys found this video to be informative and helpful. Let me know your thoughts down below. Check out the video description on ways to support the channel and for my other videos. If you guys are interested in more content like this, then make sure you subscribe. Thanks for watching, take care, and I'll see you guys in the next one.